Hello, this is Jason with Zombie Popcorn,
Brian with Ragnar Bastion.
and it is a beautiful Icelandic morning overcast, and we're sitting here with Sóley. Welcome.
Thank you.
How was your festival?
Oh, festival was good. It was really good. Um, I had like two shows in a very small venue, and I was trying out new songs, and it was fun. It was really fun.
So you played at Menki, right?
Yeah,
Did I say that right?
Yeah, Menki. It's a. I love that like place. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's a good place to try out stuff. I've been doing that this year, like doing it feels like being in your kind of mother's arms. Like it's such a like I don't know. It's just like really calm, and like you're able to like try out things there, like rather than hurra or like other like kind of club. It's just like a box where you can just like share new stuff.
Right. It's an artist collaboration.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's always like a lot of tons of good shows there, like different ones. So I really like that space. It's really like welcome to the Reykjavik music scene.
So speaking of trying things out, your new album that you're working on, I hear it's a bit different than the others.
Yeah, it's definitely different from my last album. It's like the album artwork for the last album was pretty dark. Now this one will probably be pretty bright. So it's gonna be like the opposite. I'm doing everything the opposite that I was doing on last album. So it's interesting. I'm like almost finished.
So for the listeners that don't know, Sóley was in Seabear and has two full-length solo albums and is working on a third, right? Is that correct?
That's true. Yeah. I've done two LPs, three EPs, and then this is my like third LP. Yeah.
Great. Oh. So what did you see this year that you liked?
On the festival?
Yeah.
I think my top thing that I saw was a girl called Kelsey Lou. Do you know her? She's like a cello player, and she was playing in Kaldalón, which is like the black hall in Harpa, the music house. And she's a cello player, and she's a crazy good voice. And it was just like I was like, wow, this is like at midnight on Saturday, really like soft and good stuff. So yeah. I've been listening to her, like I checked her out right before the festival, so I was really excited, and yeah, it was amazing.
And what new artists would you recommend we listen to around Iceland?
Of Iceland? You probably know them all, right? My new favorites, I don't know what's a new favorite, but I'm in love with Kælan Mikla. I guess you know them.
Yep.
What else? Like I saw this band ASDGF HG or something, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
It's the keyboard,
it's the keyboard,
right?
but
ASDFG.
yeah, but they like switch. I think they swap like the H and the G or
Okay.
something. Yeah, so they make it a little bit complicated. I saw them on Saturday, and it brought up like some teenage. I'm such a big Moon fan, since I was like young, since like 10 years ago. So I was like, oh my God, it just like everything came back, like all those teenage years. Just like it's like a poetry with a little bit of electronics, like really early Moon. So they're really young and cute and good. What else? I want to see Rugg. I haven't seen them, but did you see them at the
Yeah, they
festival?
were great.
Yeah?
It was the first time I've seen them as well.
Yeah, I've only heard of them, but people are talking about them, so I guess. And I also saw a band from the UK called Let's Eat Grandma. Do you know them?
I saw the name on the schedule, but I
Yes.
didn't. Yeah.
They were really good. I was like, yeah, like two really young girls. I think they were twins or sisters at least. And they were just like, I was like, yes, it's good stuff. So yeah,
So yeah, good festival then.
yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
So you've been working with a lot of different instruments. I think I read.
Yes.
For yeah. Um, so what have you? What is your master plan?
Only if I knew. Goddamn. No. So this month will be the month where I need to sit down and just like decide. But I've been trying it out with, yeah, as you said, different instruments like brass or a wood instrument or strings. Now I've tried them all, and now I'll just have to choose. I guess I'll just have them all on the album, and then if I need to do live shows, I would just like need to pick. My favorite instruments are like I'll have probably a lot of. I'm a big fan of clarinets and accordions and cello. That's like my top three. If I could, like, if I were young and would need to like study instruments again, I would like choose them as an instrument. So I had them on the Mengi show now, and I was really in love with the strings because
Have you heard of a cellist named Emily Hope Price?
Sorry,
Emily Hope Price.
I've heard that, but
Yeah. I'll send you a link
Yeah,
afterwards.
definitely.
She has like one of those voices that just melts everything in the room, and then she performs with her cello and does like the looping. And
Ooh.
she was in a band called Pearl and the Beard,
Oh,
and now
okay.
she's working on solo stuff again.
Cool.
I'll send you a link.
Is she like? Is it?
She's
old?
a friend, so I.
Is it? Yeah. Is it old stuff or like? I
It
mean,
can be old. She
Yeah.
does like it's just she does have like a lot of she can do like almost an R&B style soulful.
nice.
Yeah.
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 I'm.
Oh,
I'm. Yeah. I want to hear everything.
okay.
Yeah. Cool.
So you're about to, in a couple of weeks, head to Spain for a tour.
Sorry, I have to come closer.
So you're heading to Spain in a couple of weeks,
Yes, I'm heading to Spain.
and then to New York like one day. in
No.
between that? No.
No, you know what? It's I think it's a scam. Actually, I think it's a scam
Really?
because I've seen it. It's good that I have to ask someone because it's always popping up. It's on band. I know you're like now you're like what?
What?
It's a thing like people tell me like, are you coming to New York? And then I check it out and then I see this. It's like a place called Knitting Factory. I don't
Yeah.
even know if it's.
That's a
does
real
it-
place.
That's a real place.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know why it comes up. Like if it's a scam, if people could buy tickets, I don't know. I have to check it out because it has happened before.
Really?
And no, I'm not coming to the US right after Spain. I'll be in Spain until even longer. So
I thought it was a really interesting schedule because you're like in Spain the next night, in New York, and the next
That
night after that back in.
doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So yeah, I'm starting to think it's a scam. Definitely. Could it be? Could people be doing like that?
I don't know. That's
Ah.
we
I have
must
to find
investigate.
out. Yeah, exactly. I have to find out. No, but I might. I really want to go to the US. I just need to find. You just need to start
Yeah.
coming. I mean, it's expensive and it's getting even more expensive. I heard. So, but you just need to have a plan. And I now am like in contact with some people from America, which I might do something there, with the next album. You just need a plan. That's the only thing, and then you just need to go for it, I guess. Yeah.
I'm sure you could always go to the Filthy Farm, and
Oh yeah.
so the Filthy Farm is owned by a very lovely, endearing, crazy woman in Connecticut who throws an Icelandic festival,
Yeah.
and Sóley was at it last year.
It's
Was just a year ago, right? Yeah.
yeah. She's crazy. I love her. I love Jerry. Oh my God. And it's so nice to be able to go to the countries, like to see the American kind of like, not like just go to New York, like go into the, there are all those small towns around and like people live everywhere. It's kind of crazy, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the song Halloween. I love the visuals in your videos. Can you kind of talk about what inspires and who works on the graphic side of the visual side of your music?
Yeah. Well, I work very closely with my friend Inga. She makes all the album artworks for me. But I don't know if you know Sinfang, Sindri from Sinfang, like the Icelandic band. His brother Máni, he did the video for Halloween. I think we've known each other for such a long time. I think it's like when you worked with someone like for such a long time, it's so easy to like do stuff that it just like, it fits, in a way. Because I give them, like both Máni and Inga, I give them like complete like free, I don't tell them anything to do anything. It's just like their kind of vision of listening to the songs and stuff. But I always have like, for the album artwork, for example, I always have like at least a color, that I want to work with, or color or a mood. I would like tell Inga something about like it's black or it's white. I mean, that's kind of the obvious like thing you would say, but so yeah, I kind of give them as much freedom as I can, because I trust them and I like what they do, So I guess that will probably be like, I'll continue doing that. I'll work with Inga on the next album artwork as well as like a clothing designer from Iceland. She does like really cool dresses, so I'm gonna have like I'm very interested in like making people collab. I don't know if people do want to do that, but I but I asked them and they were like, yeah, let's do that. So it will be nice to see what comes out from that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I don't know if it's true, but in my perception, the music scene here in Iceland is more like just a family, a really close family that everybody kind of interweaves and works with each other and supports each other. I think that's, in my opinion, very unique and pretty amazing. So I mean, I've never lived anywhere else, so I can't really compare the music scene here to somewhere else. I guess it's probably quite hard to be a musician in New York or something. Like, I guess there's like so many of them everywhere, it's maybe harder to like cut through or something, because in here, like, it's easy to get into the news, it's easy to get into the media, and I mean, because we're so few, and also that means like you kind of like, it seems like the music scene is maybe big, but it's not. It isn't really, because it's like 3 people are in the same, like in 3 different bands, so it's basically all the same people, but we're just kind of dividing us like into many parts. So that's interesting. Like, you don't want to do like 3 different things. Like, you don't want to do the 3 same things. Like, you want to do something different in all the bands you're in. So I think that's one reason why, like, the diversity of like, the music scene. Like, you don't go. Everyone is not doing Of Monsters and Men songs. Yeah. So that would be kind of awkward. Yeah.
But yeah.
You good?
Well, thank you
Yeah.
for taking the time
Thank you.
to this interview at Reykjavik Roasters. So, and
With all that, I hope you hear some.
That
There's
could
like a construction. Yeah.
I know I have to say I'm like, what is he doing? Because he almost hit the door of the house twice. So I think that's
Yeah.
why the guy's standing there now, is so that he won't.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
Reykjavik has a lot of construction right now. So.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of like hotels
Yeah.
in the making. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.